your reaction to what we just saw from Philly. Congratulations to the Heat. On they go to the conference final. They certainly deserved it. They were clearly the better team. We'll have time to talk about them.
The Heat were the better team, but it was a deplorable performance by the Philadelphia 76ers. We know Danny Green got hurt. We know Joel Embiid wasn't 100%. That performance by James Harden requires an investigation. How in God's name do you play? You go 22 minutes in the second half and attempt one shot. It was a horrific performance, anemic and impotent performance by James Harden. And I'm really interested in seeing what the Philadelphia 76ers are going to do with Doc Rivers, because I smell something and it don't smell right at all. And I'm going to leave it at that for the moment.
Well, a couple of things, Stephen A. When you saw him be mic'd up in the huddle, that wasn't a good look for the coach. When they're down 9 and it's less than a minute to go and they letting the clock run out and they not trying to extend the game, that's a bad look for the coach. The other thing, we're going to make sure we give Joel Embiid credit for being a warrior, getting out there with a mask, playing with a busted thumb. But that's what we also expect from our great players and our MVPs. This time last year, Giannis had a horrific knee injury, and we didn't know if he was going to play the NBA Finals. He came back, he was dominant, they won the championship. In Philly, you want Joel Embiid to be that guy to take you there, and I believe he can take you there, but clearly he needs help. And James Harden can be your second fiddle. Another domino, you clearly cannot give James Harden a max deal.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about getting rid of Doc Rivers to bring in Mike D'Antoni, like, that ain't the solution.
Listen, we got to give Embiid's props because, listen, sometimes when you get injured and you come back, you don't always perform well. We understand that with everybody, but the effort is what we're looking for from everybody. What did we see from James Harden tonight? I'm telling you right now, unless you're a defensive wizard, a Draymond Green, a Dennis Rodman, people like that, no, you can avoid shooting the basketball. But when you are a 3 or 4-time league scoring champion, when you've made your money, your bread and butter by putting the ball in the hole, and you literally attempt one shot over 20 to 22 minutes in the second half and 2 shots for the entire second half, that is egregious. It is horrible. And it's just no other way to slice it.
Oh, well, let me break down some more poor parts of his game. He didn't play defense. He was giving up offensive rebounds.
That's always. But that's always.
P.J. Tucker was out hustling him the ball.
That's
he
not
came
abnormal.
out the second half, dribbled the ball.
That's not abnormal.
Gave up a 3-point play to Jimmy Butler.
I gave you abnormality. The abnormality was the shot attempts. Everything else you said he always does.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.